Welcome back to Little Grey Box. It's Phoebe here with Matt behind the camera, and on this channel we share with you all of our experiences and tips to help you travel well. In today's episode we are in Australia in our beautiful home state of Queensland because we are doing our first ever caravan road trip, you guys. Now over these next few episodes we are going to be covering roughly 800 kilometers as we do a road trip from the Gold Coast right up to Rainbow Beach and back again. And along the way, we're going to be checking out some really cool local Queensland towns, beautiful coastal spots, and so much of Queensland's iconic scenery. But the most exciting bit for Matt and I has to be the rig that you see behind me. We have got the Jeep, we have got the caravan, and we are both just buzzing because this is our first time doing a trip like this, and we are just so excited. Our adventure started this morning on the Gold Coast where we picked up our rig and then we drove around 142 kilometers northwest to Esk, which is where we are right now, and we're going to be kicking things off with some lunch because you know me, I'm hungry, I'm hangry, I'm always hangry. Let's go and eat. First lunch is happening here at Nash Gallery and Cafe. Now this place is really cool. It's located in the heart of Esk and it is in this awesome old Queenslander style house, and the meals are amazing. They are so hearty. These are country meals at their heart. This looks delicious and they have some great options for anybody who is gluten-free or vegan. Now I have got their Moroccan patties with lots of salad. I believe they make the relish themselves. That's really tasty. The Brisbane Valley Rail Trail traces the former train corridor from Fernvale to Yarraman, and it is over 160 kilometers long. So you can bring some bikes with you and you can trace this iconic route for yourself. Now the route is really well preserved, as you can see behind me, and it's easily accessible from well-maintained train stations dotted along the route. Now there are different stretches. Some of them are 22 kilometers long and downhill. That is not us today. We are just going to do a small portion here around Esk, and it is really beautiful. The scenery is just lovely and it's a good way to explore a little bit of the region's history. Named after the River Esk in Scotland and England, the first Australians here were the Yagera language people. But later in 1830, the area was explored by Captain Patrick Logan, and the town of Esk was established to service local copper mines. Surrounded by mountains, it is best known for the incredible backdrop of Mount Glen Rock, which we can see over there. And if you do visit here, the main street is just lined with some awesome cafes, a great pub, there's bakeries, fruit shops, a great antique store, and some really cool clothing spots as well, so you will have plenty of things to see and do. While we're here, we are staying at the Esk Caravan Park. Let's go take a look. Located right off the main street, this location is perfect, you guys. Now we have got the mountains behind us and there are some really great facilities here too. They have the kids / family friendly pool, and then they have the adults only sanctuary pool. They have camp kitchens over here, including pizza ovens, and those camp kitchens are amazing. There's so much space, and there's the most beautiful breeze rolling through here this afternoon. It's so lovely and cool. Everybody's out with their tables and chairs set up. It's a really lovely community. They have bird feeding here, some cheeky lorikeets who we've accidentally scared off, and then they have the shower and laundry facilities over there as well. No codes, no tokens, nothing like that. You just go in and help yourself. So this place is the perfect base. Now most importantly, we have never reversed a camper trailer before. In fact, we've never reversed any kind of trailer before. So Dean, who works here, was on hand and he did not judge us one little bit. We said, Dean, we've never done this before. He was like, I got you, bud. Listen to me and I will help you learn the ways of reversing. And he just was so amazing. All of this has been made possible thanks to Shaz and Ro at Outdoor Aussie Adventure Tours. Now Matt and I neither have the experience nor the kit to pull something like this off, and that is what is so wonderful about what they offer. They give you everything you need, including the vehicle. They have given us this amazing Jeep, or hired us this amazing Jeep, which has obviously the ability to tow the caravan, and it is also four-wheel drive, so we're going to be able to do some off-roading and check out some beachy spots that we have never been able to check out before. And honestly, Matt and I kind of really want a Jeep. So this is an awesome way for us to test that out. But here is the caravan, and it is really cool. Now it is a pop top. Again, we have no experience in doing this, and what is great about what they offer at Outdoor Aussie Adventure Tours is Shaz and Ro take you through everything. No experience needed. We have never towed anything like this. Doesn't matter. They taught us how. They showed us how to use the car. We did some practice runs. They took Matt around so he knew how to do it. They helped us hook it up the first time so we know what we're doing. They have all of these instruction sheets. You cannot get it wrong. If we can do it, you can do it. So we've set this up ourselves. We're feeling pretty superior about it. And let me show you around. So they have given us everything. So we've got these chairs which are outside here. They're so comfortable. It's Valentine's Day. We're going to be having a romantic night out here. We have our dining table, and then through here, behold, our humble abode. And isn't it awesome? Now the height in here is fantastic. I'm about 5'8", and I am not even touching the ceiling. Behind me we've got this great big bed. We've got plenty of storage. Matt and I have just unpacked our bags. Everything is packed away into there. So we are ready for a really big week of organized lifestyle living. We have an air conditioner over here. Now Shaz and Ro have put everything you could possibly need in this thing. Let me see if I can show you. Things that like bother you, you know, like olive oil, salt, pepper, Vegemite. We have a full sink over here, our little rubbish bin. We have our gas cooked up. We have a fridge, of course. We have this great little seating area for relaxing breakfast moments. And all of this opens up. We have the most beautiful breeze coming through here. One thing I want to talk about is there's no toilet in this caravan, and I think that is a wonderful thing. After our New Zealand road trip, we kind of realized that you don't need a toilet in your caravan. We thought we absolutely needed a toilet and a shower in there. We didn't use them. The only time we used the toilet was when we were too cold in New Zealand to go outside to the campsite and use theirs. But having a toilet in there, it was a lot of work. You have to keep it clean, you have to keep it empty, you have to keep it sanitary, all of these things. Not having a toilet means more space in here and less work for us. You just have to walk yourself over to the toilets over there, and it's really no problem at all. I feel like I'm on a food show. Tonight, we're having dal. This is something I make a lot at home. I just am obsessed with dal. It is so tasty, really nutritious and really good for you. So we've got some dal. We've got these fresh wraps. Get these at Coles. They make them fresh. I put pumpkin in my dal because I really like pumpkin. It's good for you, and then it makes it a bit more filling.
So the camp kitchen is right there, but you've decided to do it in here tonight.
I'm an introvert. You're looking at Introvert Nation over here. Well, that, and also we're not really doing much. We're just going to boil this. We could easily just walk our butts over to the camp kitchen, but I think I would definitely use the camp kitchen if I was doing something a bit more extra, but I'm all tuck it out. Get it up to boil and then simmer, babe. Sit down, have a glass of wine, put your feet up, relax, let the dal do the work for you.
That sounds like a great idea.
Camp meal number 1.
Alright, where is that? There she is.
Everyone liked when you vlogged in the Caloundra video. Why don't you give them a vlog?
Sure, I can do that. Here we go.
He's doing it! It's ready! Yum! I live for dal. Absolutely delicious. I'm really excited for this. Tasty. So good, so easy. Campsite meal 1, down. Take the inspo. Make it your own. Good morning, you guys. We are waking up. It is our first official full day. We made it through the night. And what a night it was. Honestly, that bar exceeded my expectations. I don't know about you. Did it exceed yours? Yeah. It was amazing. You know, we were sitting in there and we had all of the screens open and we were just sitting relaxing, and it was such a peaceful atmosphere. There's no loud road noise here, obviously. There's this beautiful breeze that rolls through. Everybody's kind of was out and they were having a couple of sunset drinks. Some people were playing guitars and music and playing cards and stuff, and I don't know, it's just so peaceful. And then the shower blocks. Wow, okay, my really only experience of shower blocks was the ones we had in New Zealand, and there were some rough ones. It was rough. Those shower blocks were so clean, and the stalls were spacious and the floors are heated. Even though it's summer here in Queensland, you don't really need it. And wow, this whole thing has just been exceptional so far. There's been no compromise on everything being lovely and having everything you need at your fingertips. And we had a great sleep and woke up this morning, done a workout. That's right, sticking to it, doing well, keeping healthy, keeping strong. So I've got some crumpets, and my hot tip for you, whether you're having maple syrup or honey, just put a little bit of cracked sea salt on top of those crumpets. Let me tell you kids, this is living.
These chairs are amazing.
And what are your thoughts on caravanning in general?
I'm ready. Sign me up. Amazing.
I have never seen somebody take to something so quick in my life. It's like a duck to water.
I'll tell you what's great.
Tell me what's great.
The salt. Salt?
Yeah.
Salt on crumpets. Wow. That is a tasty development.
What more could a man want? You've got it all.
Bring on retirement.
We're packing up. And this is a big deal because this is the first time we've done it by ourselves. So my plan is to set the stopwatch. We're going to time ourselves and we're going to see from today, as complete novices, having never done this by ourselves before, how long it takes us to do this and pack up, and then we're going to try and beat that time by the end of it. Here we go. 23 minutes, 17 seconds is the time to beat. I think we did pretty well. Took a few goes for me to reverse the thing and line it up, but we got there, and most importantly, didn't have a fight. Maybe a little bit of tension I was sensing there. We're married, it's normal.
And the koala.
And there was a koala, but all in all we did really well. So we're going to hit the road now. I think before we leave though, because we've not done this before, we're just going to get Dean, who works here, just to cast an eye over the connection between the caravan and the car. I'm like sure we've done it well, but always best to check, right? About maybe 15-20 minutes outside of Esk. And we're using Waze to navigate as per usual, and we just had a little stop in Tagulawa, have a little drink of water, just check that everything's looking secure with the van, and it is. So we're going to continue. Time has come. This is the part of the vlog episode where I go into the thrift store. It's a regional one and it's a Vinnie's.
There she is. A girl in her element. This doesn't look good.
Nothing. Nothing. Look, that's fine. Not meant to be. I've been looking and I think there are some really great thrift stores in Gympie. So I'm going to try those.
Fair enough.
Let's keep going.
Okay. So this is one of those times when it could be bad, it could be good. Let's find out. Classic Aussie pie. Yeah.
Chunky plain. Is it hot?
Looks good.
Whoa, okay, it took a little longer than expected to get here. Matt and I had a few stops along the way, so we were running a little bit late, but we made it to Gympie nonetheless, and we are both pretty hungry, so our first stop is going to be for lunch. Now we have come here to a cafe called Leaf and Berry, which is by Farmer and Son. Now there's like a fruit, veg, fresh produce kind of store. Now they have so many options if you're gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free, all of that kind of stuff. But also if you're a meat eater like Matt, they've got some fantastic options for you too. I have gone for a salad. We've got this cold pressed juice. It is so good. It is the best juice. They must get all of their fruit from the fruit shop, obviously, and it is just delicious. Now Gympie is located 170 kilometers north of Brisbane along the Mary River and is home to a population over 50,000 people. Now it was in 1867 that James Nash panned 70 ounces of gold around near where the town hall stands now, and that sparked one heck of a gold rush. Gympie the town was formed, although it was named Nashville, for about a year or so there, and then renamed Gympie after the Gympie tree, which is a large tree with stinging nettles. Now with such an incredible history that is deeply rooted in the gold mining industry, it makes sense to come here to the Gympie Gold Mining and Historical Museum. They have so much to see, do and explore here. So many artifacts from that time, buildings that have been saved from around the town and brought here and preserved. Really, it is a window into the history of Gympie and a really important part of Queensland. I'm going to be really honest with you, Matt and I have driven past this place on our way to Rainbow Beach a few times and we have never stopped, and I'm so glad we have today because there is just so much to check out and so much Queensland history to explore and be grateful for. This is really cool for me. Yeah, I've heard my grandma talk a lot about how she grew up, and her family grew up very poor. They didn't have a lot, and she lived in something very similar to this. From what she's described to me, it was like this. It was just these kind of timber walls, if you can call them that. She had a chicken wire front door. They lived on dirt floors. They had all of this stuff, the meat safe, all these things hanging like this. I remember her talking about it. They had their stove like this. Everything was just, this is how they lived. This is how they lived. This is unreal. It's unreal. Makes you kind of realize how spoiled and how wealthy we are. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you realize how wealthy you are now. Not like, oh, I'm so rich, but like, wow. If my grandma back then saw how I live now, she would think I was exceedingly wealthy. And it's a good reminder to be very, very grateful for the amazing way that we live. This is, wow, it's incredible to see this. I'm so thankful to see this. We made it to Tin Can Bay. Oh, it is so good to be here. So we wrapped up at the Gympie Museum, jumped to the car, drove out here. It took about 40 minutes and we are going to be showing you around Tin Can Bay in our next episode. Well, I cannot believe it has been 2 full days already. Now look guys, we have only just gotten started. Tomorrow we are going to be exploring Tin Can Bay and showing you some of the great things there are to see and do around here. And we are also going to be taking you to one of our all-time favorite places in Queensland. We're both so excited. This place is so special to us. It's Rainbow Beach, and there are definitely a couple of little spots there that we want to show you. And what's really exciting is that thanks to having this Jeep, we're going to be able to do some things that we've never been able to do in Rainbow Beach before. So definitely stay tuned for next week's episode. Now, if you don't already, be sure to subscribe right now so you never miss a single episode, and say hello in the comments below. Have a great weekend, and I will see you with a brand new episode next week. Love ya.